Jack is here to make things right, and he wants to apologize.
No!
What?
No, your son doesn't get anywhere near my kid. He's done enough.
Yes, I know, and it was horrible.
You don't know!
Rex, is Shane okay?
No. No, he's not okay. Okay, he tried to kill himself.
Oh my God. Is he all right? Is he hurt?
Well, he's in one piece. No thanks to Jack.
Excuse me.
Have you seen my lucky red pen? I can't get anything done without it.
Okay, never mind. Welcome home, Aunt Dorian. Great jacket, Aunt Dorian. Marriage certainly agrees with you, Aunt Dorian.
I'm sorry, Aunt Dorian. Welcome back. How are things with David?
Okay, what's got you so upset?
Aubrey Wentworth.
We wouldn't have half our current problems if you hadn't stuck us with the story that we're brother and sister.
Hey, that story saved us. But now, thanks to you, we have to pay off your little friend, Rama Patel.
Oh yeah, and thanks to you, we have to pay out half of what we get to Tess.
Only because she found out we weren't related when you shoved your tongue down my throat right in front of her.
Hey, from my grandma while Daddy was at the gym? What do you say, little buddy? You want to get in some father-son bonding time? Well, Mommy's off in the men's steam room doing some nasty things with that Carter guy.
Honey, I'm home.
Taya, what are you doing in my room and why are you going through my things?
I wanted to know what was in this envelope. What are you doing with the picture of my husband?
This isn't really the best time, okay?
I know. About you and Charlie. Charlie and Echo, that they...
Are having an affair, yes. My husband and, can't even think of a polite word for her. How about your ex-mistress? The mother of your son.
Oh, Rex. What happened?
Well, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Maybe Jack can fill in the blanks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Jack. I can't even imagine how awful this must be for you and Gigi, but the important thing is that the Shane wasn't hurt.
Read this and tell me my son isn't hurt.
Mom and Dad, I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. I'm sorry. I love you. Goodbye, Shane.
Does that sound like to you my kid isn't hurt?
So I see not much has changed since you were little.
That's right, I'm still a snoop, and I'm entitled to know what the hell is going on under my roof.
You know, I'm more than happy to move back to the Angel Square Hotel if you'd prefer.
Feel free, but not before you answer my question. What are you doing with this old picture of Todd?
It's just a picture.
Are these just pictures too?
I thought you'd be out for a little while.
I got bored. Hey, kid.
And you thought that coming home to a husband you hate and a kid you don't care anything about would be what, tons of fun?
Not fun, but funny. You're always good for a laugh.
Well, I guess I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, you missed me.
Not really, no. But the fact that you're back means that your one role in the steam room with Cutter was enough, and now you can focus on this custody case.
Well, then I guess you should kick that gift horse in the teeth, because in no way have I had my fill of Cutter Wentworth.
Well, then why aren't you back?
Buffing the steam room floor with him? I wish I was. We got interrupted.
Are you actually complaining about the fact that I kissed you? Because before you were mad that I wasn't kissing you enough. Make up your damn mind.
Hey, I know what I want. You.
You could have fooled me.
The hell's that supposed to mean? You know I love you.
Prove it.
How?
Drop Tess.
Done.
What, really?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
As soon as you drop Joey.
I can't go down Aubrey Street with you again. So, what's up? What's going on with the movie?
Oh, The Vicar Man. The David Vickers Buchanan story. Oh, it proceeds apace with some wonderful, exciting new changes. I am the new chief executive producer.
You're in charge of a movie based on David's life?
You have a problem with that?
No. But I want the exclusive.
I just gave it to you.
No, you gave me a little sidebar. I want a front page story. And I know there's a lot more than that little crumb, and I want it.
Okay, I'll give you an exclusive, providing you provide me with full disclosure.
There's nothing to disclose.
Oh, then this is going to be a very brief conversation.
Fine. I have learned some damning information about Joey's lovely wife, Aubrey.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
She's making a fool of Joey.
So where's Charlie?
With Echo, I would imagine.
She's at the Minuteman, isn't she?
Do not, under any circumstances, go over there.
Wanted to give Charlie a piece of my mind.
Well, why should you be the one to do it? You're the one who gave him a son only to take him away. Do not get involved, please. There's no point.
Yeah, of course there's a point. Someone has got to get to that man to get him to stop self-destructing and save his marriage.
The damage is done. There is no fixing it.
Vicky, you're not thinking straight, all right? There's always a way back.
No, there isn't, okay? Not now. No, don't come near me. Not after everything you've done. I'm absolutely fine.
You're not fine.
Why do you have all these articles about Todd's disappearance from years ago? Huh? And why do you have all these pictures of him before his surgery? Where'd you get all this stuff? And don't tell me you got it at a flea market in Paris.
I have said all along that you need to divorce this man. These are some of the reasons why. I looked into Todd's history, and you know what? The more I gathered, the more disturbed I got. Especially when I read about him impersonating somebody named Walker Lawrence.
Okay, you don't know the whole story? Okay, you know nothing about my husband? That happened way before you even got here, okay? You weren't here when that happened.
Neither were you. You were on the other side of the world when Todd disappeared and reappeared in Landview looking like a complete stranger. Didn't it seem odd to you that when you came back to defend him, he had an entirely new face?
Wait a second, someone saw you and Cutter together?
And nearly naked. Will you shut that kid up?
I asked for one thing from you and Cutter. One thing. You do whatever you want, but you don't get caught. If the judge finds out that you've been sleeping your way through half of Landview, he's gonna know that our marriage is a crock, and we're gonna lose custody of Ryder.
Relax, baby daddy. Don't pop a vein. Aubrey's solid.
Wait, Aubrey? As in Joey Buchanan's wife, Aubrey?
She's not gonna tell anyone, especially Joey.
How do you know?
Trust me, Aubrey's officially on Team Tess.
I am not leaving Joey. I'm sticking with him till you and I get his money. That's the plan, remember?
Right. How could I forget the plan? The plan that you're so dedicated to. The plan that controls your every move. Now tell me, was it the plan that made you go into the steam room looking for me, saying, oh, if Joey's jealous of Kelly, I'll give him something to be jealous about? Was it the plan that forced you to kiss me right in front of Tess?
That was a mistake. I didn't even know she was in there.
Well, she was. All right, so now she knows, and I'm gonna have to string her along just like you are Joey. Otherwise, she'll blow us out of the water. So that, my dear, is the new plan.
After that, Joey and I got into a huge blowout.
How huge?
On the Richter scale? Total destruction.
That's good.
In what universe?
Honey, couples that fight with each other with reckless, passionate abandon, generally speaking, love the same way.
Not everyone can be you and David.
I pity them. But it's something you could aspire to.
I am done fighting with Joey. Besides, he is about to have his hands full fighting with Aubrey.
I assume that this has something to do with the information that you found out.
I'm not telling you.
See, if we put our heads together, then perhaps we can find a way to use this information to land Joe for you.
I don't want to land, Joey.
Then what's the harm in telling me?
I hate it when you do that.
I know, it must be just awful for you having such an intelligent and wise woman for an aunt, but live with it. Come on, what did you find out?
We were right about them all along. Aubrey and Cutter are not brother and sister, they are lovers.
I know we're stuck with Tess, Cutter, but it would be a lot easier to take if I didn't think you were enjoying it so much.
Now you know how I feel seeing you and Joey together.
I don't care about Joey!
I don't care about Tess!
Okay, I guess I'll just have to trust you.
Like I trust you with Joey. Don't worry about it. I'll handle Tess.
Handle her how?
I'm sorry, I'm making a mess here.
That's why I'm here for you. Are you sure that there's no chance of fixing your marriage? Maybe you and Charlie just need a little time to get your bearings.
No. But that's quite something, isn't it? Clint Buchanan arguing in favor of forgiveness of infidelity, no less.
I guess I am not one to talk. But in the future, you don't want to regret not doing absolutely everything you can to salvage things with Charlie.
I've done everything I can.
There's no hope. We went through this with Echo. We managed to heal.
Yeah, because we both wanted to. That's not the case with Charlie and me.
You will not consider taking him back.
He doesn't want to come back. He's in love with Echo. There's nothing to save, okay? He wants to move forward with Echo. Didn't Joey tell you all of that?
I haven't spoken to Joey.
Well, then how the hell did you find out? Because I haven't told anybody else.
Echo told me.
Rex, I'm so sorry.
Sorry? Sorry is seeing how much your son wants to hurt himself. Sorry is seeing him standing on the edge of a roof, knowing he means it. That is how Gigi and I found him. Ready to jump. Telling us how miserable he is and how much he hates himself. And how he can't stand to live knowing there are people like Jack who live to humiliate him. My son thought that the only way not to feel bad was to not feel anything at all. And you're telling me that you're sorry. Sorry is trying to convince your son not to end his own life. Telling him how much he means to you and how much you love him and how you're afraid that that's not enough. Sorry is seeing how hurt he is and realizing that you didn't know and that you didn't do anything to stop it. So I'm sorry. Blair, seriously, you're telling me you're sorry? Are you? Are you?
The whole time, Aubrey and Cutter were sleeping together behind Joey's back.
How could they do something like that to Joe? He is one of the last decent people left on the planet.
Well, that's probably why they targeted him. That and the Buchanan billions.
I'm worried about Joe. Not about his money, because Clint will take care of that once he finds out the money's in danger.
He already knows.
He does?
Clint's the one who told me.
Echo told you about her affair with Charlie?
She came to see me.
Oh, to gloat?
It wasn't like that.
No, how was it? Please tell me. Why would Echo tell you anything? Have you had some sort of a thaw since you confessed about Rex?
I want your silence.
Charlie believes that you tricked both of us into thinking Rex was his son. And I wanted to stay that way.
Clint, what are you not saying?
Clint knows about this scheme of Aubrey's and Cutter's?
He's known about it for months.
Wow, that's hard to believe. Unless Clint has already put into motion a plan to get those two con artists.
No, I don't think so.
Honey, it's clear as day. You and I can just leave this one alone. Nobody does payback better than Clint Buchanan. Look at what he did to David and to me.
Dorian, this is not the same.
I know that you want to be the one to stick it to Aubrey, and as for Cutter, well...
It's not that.
Sweetheart, you deserve to be the one who blows their best laid plans to smithereens. But think about it. No matter what you dream up, it will never compare to the slow, cruel torture that Clint has no doubt dreamed up.
Dorian, will you listen to me? Clint hasn't planned anything. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Right now, Aubrey and Cutter, there is nothing stopping them from getting away with it.
Clint never told Joe what he found out?
Who would believe a word out of Clint's mouth? Especially after what he did to Jessica and to Rex.
That's true. The truth certainly can't come from Clint. But it could come from someone else.
I didn't think you'd be home so soon.
I've been home. I was waiting for you. We need to talk, remember?
Yeah, good idea. We do. We have to talk. Cutter, we'll see you later?
Yeah, I'll see you guys. Stop, wait. What you just said a minute ago about how you're gonna handle Tess, why would you be handling her at all?
To save Jessica. I know. Shh, you're upset too, because Mommy's
already
in the custody case. What are you doing? Whoa, hang on a second.
Shh. I'm gonna shut your kid up for you.
Why, by spiking his bottle?
No. He's not hungry, but I will keep that in mind. He's just tired. You're not ready to go to bed yet, are you? You need a little bit of encouragement. Okay, here we go. Good night, hunks. Good night, Jessica. Good night, drunks. Good night, Todd's body count. Good night, Bess. Good night, my bank account. Good night, Lords. Good night, Forts. Good night to Landview, one and all. And that's how it's done.
Answer me! You sorry for what you did to Shane?
I didn't know he was...
Oh, no, because you were too busy having fun! Beating him up for months, stealing his money, his inhaler, setting him up, posting that video of him online.
We didn't know he was so screwed up.
What?
We were just having fun. If we knew Shane was so crazy, we would have left him alone. But he's okay, right? He didn't jump because he didn't mean it. I bet he was just trying to get your attention.
What the hell do you know about my son?
Hey! Of course I found it jarring that Todd had changed physically, but everyone did. I mean, why is that grounds for divorce all these years later?
So you have no qualms about it?
Qualms about what?
Taya, are you telling me you never thought twice about a man who would so drastically reconstruct his face that he's unrecognizable? That he looks nothing like he used to?
What are you trying to say, Tomas, huh?
I don't know. It's interesting. Strange.
Bull. You're trying to get me to draw a conclusion.
Yeah. And what conclusion would that be?
That my husband is not Todd Manning. You really think Todd is not Todd?
I didn't say that. Just find it very strange. And I'm surprised you would take it for granted.
I don't take it for granted. All the legwork was done when I got to Landview. There are DNA tests to prove his identity, Tomas.
Those are always foolproof.
Look, Todd may not look like Todd, but he sure as hell acts like Todd. He sounds like Todd. He makes love like Todd. And he makes enemies like Todd.
Yeah, well, I'll give you that. Taya, you never had any doubts.
Okay, I had one moment of doubt when I was under the influence of painkillers and poison. Okay, but it was a moment. I know who my husband is. I wish I could say the same thing about my brother.
I had a chance to tell Joey about all of this, but I backed off.
Why? Don't you see he deserves to know the truth about his new wife? And once he knows the truth, then he's free to reunite with you.
Maybe I don't want that anymore.
You're going to save my sister.
Well, I'm not saying I can do it on my talents alone, but maybe get the ball rolling. I mean, I am the last person to coax Jessica out.
And you think you can do it again?
Maybe. You know, if I become friends with her, spend more time with her, maybe Jessica will reappear. You know, it's not like anything else has been working.
It's worth a try.
You're right. At this point, I'm willing to try anything. Go for it.
You sure?
Yeah. Just, be careful.
Absolutely. If anything happens, I'll let you know.
I'll walk you out.
Can't believe it.
What?
You actually went with me on this.
I told you I trust you. And now you have the perfect excuse to be hanging out with Tess. Just make sure that's all you do.
2 minutes ago, Ryder was totally losing it, and now he's...
Not looking so much like a gremlin. I can almost see why you want him so bad.
What is that? Does that mean you...
No. I said almost. Here. Take him before Jessica comes back.
Okay, I'm gonna... Won't let go there, buddy. I'm gonna go put him to bed. I'm sorry for flying off the handle before.
Oh, it's okay. I get it. You're worried about losing the kid. I don't want to lose the money. But, I think we're both gonna get what we want.
How can you be so sure?
I don't know. Just got a feeling.
Are you going to tell me what Echo wanted from you or not?
I'm sorry about Vicky. I really am. But nothing's going to change if you tell Charlie I lied. Those two are still through.
Keep on saying it.
I make Charlie happy. He's lost 2 sons in the last few years, one because of you. He can be happy, Clint. You can let him be happy.
She came to tell me about Shane and what happened with you and Charlie kind of came out in the process.
What's wrong with Shane?
He's been bullied and terrorized at school.
Say one more word about my son! Come on! I dare you! I dare you!
Rex, stop it! Let go of him. Hey, listen, what's going on?
I'm upset about this too. And he's gonna have to face what he did, but don't you ever lay a hand on my son again.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Come on. Let's go.
What's going on? Rex! 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 What happened? What happened?
Shane tried to kill himself.
Oh! Oh!
I'm the same person I've always been, your brother.
And I should take that for granted.
When have I ever given you reason to doubt me?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. When you left our family and never came back?
Come on, you know what I was doing.
Do I?
Did someone say something to you? Have you been talking to Detective McBain?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I got a whiff of suspicion a couple of days ago. Doesn't mean anything.
He found a euro at the scene of Todd's shooting. Okay, he speculated you might be connected.
Do you think he's right?
I think you have a fixation on my husband.
I'd call it a fixation on your safety.
I'm not the one in a hospital bed fighting for my life.
And you never will be if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, so this is all about protecting me?
Yeah, just like I did when Claudia was stealing your lunch money when you were a little girl, when I had to punch him out for putting gum in your hair. Sue me, Parito. I'm your big hermano, and I always will be.
You say you're the same, but people change. I've changed. Todd's changed. And I know you have too. I'm just trying to figure out how much.
Are you asking me if I shot your husband?
Did you?
The harassment was nonstop. Every day was a fresh hell for the kid.
That poor child.
And then bullies took it to another level when they posted the video of him online.
Oh, my God. You know, I saw him yesterday, and I could see that he was upset. I thought it was because of Charlie that he missed having his grandfather in his life. I should have stayed. I should have done something.
Well, we can't change what happened, but it will never happen again.
Why? Because you won't let it? I thought Shane had no more place in your life than Rex does. Has that changed? Do you now finally have room in your heart for those boys? They are your boys. How's Shane now?
He says he's okay. We don't believe him. I don't know what to do. Gigi and I are taking turns watching him. We're afraid that if we leave him alone, he might try it again.
Well, has he seen someone?
We took him to the hospital. He saw a psychiatrist, Dr. Buhari. She does not think that Shane is at risk at making another attempt. Otherwise, we'll have to keep him under suicide watch.
Well, I mean, that's good. That's good. What she said, that's good, isn't it?
I guess.
Oh, Rex. I should have told you the minute Shane told me that he was being picked on.
Okay, no, this is not your fault, okay? If anybody is to blame, it's me.
No, Rex, no.
I can't even keep my son happy. I can't even keep him safe. I'm as bad a father as Clint.
No, that's not true, and you know it.
Is it? Shane has been through hell and back ever since he got here. It's like Gigi should never even come to Lambview. She should have never told Shane he had a father.
But she did come, and you are his father, and you're the only father he has. Now look, I know that you're scared, Rex, and I know that you are hurting, but that boy needs you now. So what are you gonna do? Just leave him on his own the way Clint left you?
No!
The way I left you?
No! I swear, I could have killed Jack for what he did to my kid.
Okay. Well, then it's a good thing I was here to stop you.
We should get Rex arrested for assault and battery.
All right, you know what? I want you to listen to me. What Rex did was wrong, but he was very angry, Jack, and he had good reason.
So it's okay to try and strangle me?
Well, is none of this even sinking in to you? You and your friends caused Shane to try to kill himself. I mean, that's really serious. Don't you get that?
What do you want me to do? Go jump off a roof too, so you don't have to deal with me anymore?
This is not a game! You hear me? You can't just throw around a threat like that. You're gonna jump off a roof just to hurt people. Listen to me. If you had any part of ending a person's life, you don't get a do-over, Jack. You do not get to take that back. Do you understand me?
What do you want me to say?
I want to know that you're sorry! I want to know that you're sorry for what you did to that boy. I want to know that you care about that boy's life!
Of course I care! I didn't know it would go that far. Do you think that I'm really that bad? That I wanted Shane dead? I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't mean it.
Kelly, are you really saying that you don't want to reunite with Joe? Is it because of this fling with John?
I took my shot with Joey. Shots, actually, and he shot me down every time. So sooner or later, you have to know when to move on.
But, darling, if I had moved on with someone else, then David and I would never have gotten back together.
Like I said, not everybody can be you and David.
All right, then just be Kelly and Joey.
Joey wants to be Joey and Aubrey.
He's a man. He doesn't know what he wants.
maybe I just want to be Kelly.
Baby girl, are you saying that if he showed up here, confessed his mistakes, and vowed his love to you, you'd turn him away?
Aubrey, I'm really sorry.
For what?
Well, for how I spoke to you at the gym. For getting defensive when you found out that I punched John over Kelly.
It's okay.
But mostly I'm sorry because I never told you what happened between Kelly and me before we got married. Aubrey, I love you. You're my wife. And when I said those vows to you at the church and you said them back to me, it meant something. Well, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make this marriage work.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. Okay, and I will do anything to prove it to you.
Then tell Kelly she's not welcome here.
Miss me?
Checking up on me, or did Plan A crash and burn?
That thing in the steam room with my sister, it's like...
You're so easy. Do you really think that I care when I found out that you were just in it for the money?
Well, yeah.
That's okay. By the time I'm finished with you, you'll have forgotten all about the money.
No child that deserves to be treated the way Shane was treated, family or no.
Where are you going?
I have a few things to do, but I will call you later.
I don't need babysitting.
We need to discuss something. Since Nora dropped the charges against me, I'm in a position again to rejoin your lawsuit to gain custody of Ryder. If you'll have me.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Clint. Thank you. Thank you.
Echo, I just talked with Vicky, and I thought about telling her that you let Charlie believe that Rex was his son when you knew all along that Rex was mine. But I didn't tell her, and I won't. I'll keep your secret. You asked me to be a human being. I'm trying.
Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. I should probably be alone with Gigi and Shane right now.
No, I understand. Just tell Shane that I love him and that there's a million people out here who do. People who can help him. People who will take care of him.
I'm glad that you're sorry for what you did, Jack, and now we just have to figure out how we're gonna fix all of this.
Fix what? There's nothing wrong with me. So I made some mistakes. Shane's the one who messed up.
It's not that simple.
People get picked on all the time. So did I once. But I didn't go jump off a building, did I? Some people are just weak. Dad gets it. Why don't you?
Whatever changes you think you see in me don't include the capacity to try and kill your husband. I may not like or trust the man. I had nothing to do with his shooting.
I believe you.
Does that mean you'll stop snooping?
A person can only change so much to us.
You're definitely the same.
Still too trusting.
I
to get to the sun and put the paper to bed.
You didn't answer my question.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if he made a 180 like that. I don't know. And good for me that I'm not going to have to know that because he's not going to do it. You get it?
Oh, ye of little faith. Okay, if she's not going to tell Joe about Cutter and Aubrey, someone else will.
If you don't want Kelly Kramer to come around here anymore, then that is how it will be.
You're serious?
About us, yes. Aubrey, you are my future.
And you're mine.
Hey, Ryder went down without a peep.
Don't get your jock in a jumble. I'm leaving. You're gonna be seeing a lot more of me.
You're not afraid the big bad Buchanan's catching on?
They know about us. They think that maybe I can sweet talk Jessica into coming out.
And while they're thinking that, we'll take them for everything they're worth.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. On the next One Life to Live.
My son tried to kill himself last night.
We need to talk about Eddie Ford's killer.
Time for starting over.
Matthew's missing.
The bombshell I've been promising.